you, what up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Maryam. Today I am very excited, almost like a little too excited, because I am reviewing a product that just may be a game changer. I'm talking about the new Lawless Beauty Conceal the Deal Long Wear Full Coverage Foundation that is also clean AF, that is also supposed to be self-setting. Now this is a lot of claims, and given the fact that it's clean AF, that really makes me wonder, can something clean AF actually be long lasting on my oily AF skin? Can it really truly be full coverage? Can it be self-setting? I mean, all of that just sounds like too good to be true, which is why I'm excited, which is why I'm reviewing this product for you guys today, and also for myself. With that said, you know what to expect in this video. An honest Team Truth style review as always and per usual, a wear test, also a check-in in the middle of the day, so we're gonna be doing all of that and giving you guys a verdict at the end. So please, don't buy till I try. Also, remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. And now let's get into this video. Clean AF, but is it too good to be true? Foundation by Lawless Beauty. Conceal the Deal is the name. Are we ready for this game? Let's hit it. It's my first time receiving a PR package from Lawless Beauty. I actually don't know much about this brand outside of the fact that it was started by an entrepreneur named Annie Lawless. I don't know her personally, but I have seen her on Instagram, and I think some of my peers know her. But anyway, she looks like an influencer, and fun fact, she actually also started a little company called Suja Juice. Yeah, that one. So this is her second venture, Lawless Beauty. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's my first time featuring this brand on my channel. So I went ahead and did a little bit of a background check just to see if there's anything worth mentioning. And there was. But anyway, here we are focusing on today's product and today's review. So Lawless Beauty has this new foundation. It's called Conceal the Deal Clean AF Foundation. So now this is $39, so kind of pricey for a new brand. Let me give you some details. This foundation is long-wearing, lightweight, delivers modern full coverage with a self-setting natural matte finish available in 28 shades. It's good for normal, oily, dry, or combo skin. Finish is natural matte. Also, it's 100% vegan, paraben-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free, talc-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, made with recyclable packaging. So all of that sounds really great. In this PR package, we have 3 shades that were sent to me and also a brush. The brush, I have to say, looks very much like my favorite IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection brush. Very similar, don't you think? Very similar. I'm not sure how much this brush is, but this one also features synthetic bristles, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly fibers, engineered to deliver the same finish and precision as a natural hairbrush. Nice. Now, also in this package, we have a Glam Guard Longwear Setting Spray, so I'm definitely gonna test that out. I'm gonna actually try to spray that to just one side of the face, and then I'm gonna leave the other side of the face untouched just to see how it wears. I'm gonna be doing a couple of check-ins throughout the day. I do have an event to attend to today, which will actually take place outside, so it's perfect to test out this particular product. All right, let's test out the shades. Ooh, now I must also mention that this is made in Italy. Good to know. All right, so first we have the shade Golden. Golden is a medium tan with warm, neutral undertones. Oh, there's a little ball in there, so that tells me that this is meant to be shaken. Packaging is very cute. Reminds me of, what's that brand? Kosas. All right, so here is Golden. Okay. Next we have Tawny. Now Tawny is a medium tan with neutral undertones as opposed to warm neutral undertones like Golden. Shaking it up. Okay, this looks good too. I don't know if it's full coverage though. Like even at these swatches, I'm thinking this is very, very liquidy. Maybe it's buildable, but I'm not getting the sense of full coverage. Obviously, I haven't used the brush to apply it, but just like my first initial reaction is that it's not covering up the spot over here. It's not really concealing these bumps over here, even though it's just a swatch, but let's see. Next we have Palo Santo, and Palo Santo is a medium tan with golden undertones. All right, let's see. Where can I wear this? Okay. Is it me or is this one a lot more full coverage than the rest, but also kind of lighter? Just to be confused. All right, I'm gonna try this out on the forehead just to see. Yeah, this is actually indeed full coverage as opposed to the previous two that to me felt a little bit sheer. I don't know if I didn't shake them enough or maybe I shook them too much. Also, I'm not sure if any of these actually match me. Or maybe they do, I don't know. I can't really tell. But anyway, those are the shades. Time for some thumbnail faces. Full coverage and clean AF. Have you ever heard of that before? Me neither. I'm gonna quickly remove these swatches from my face. And because I'm going to an event today, I actually want to apply this foundation and I want to prep my skin to maximize this product's wear. I obviously do not want to look like crap while going to an event. There are still very few events happening in the city. And this one that I'm going to is not even a beauty event. It's actually for a screening for Hulu. I'm kind of excited and I kind of want to look my best, as one would, right? So maybe it's a little ballsy of me to be testing out a new foundation while actually going to an event where I want to look my best. But I don't know, something tells me that I should trust the process. Something tells me that this is gonna go okay for me. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon. So what I'm gonna do first and foremost is locate my primer that I know I took out and brought. I hate when I do this to myself. All right, that's okay, because I have my trusty cart over here with the One Size Primer, Secure the Blur. This one's actually a nice primer. I don't reach for it enough because it's not in my actual makeup room, it's in my filming room. I don't really use this one as much as I should, but it is a really nice primer. It does definitely blur, so that is what I'm gonna do to prep the skin. All right, and now I'm ready to go. Now remember, my skin is oily AF. Also, I live in New York, which is particularly humid during the month of August. I feel like it's been raining every day for the past 2 weeks. It's been impossible to stay outside. It's just so humid and so unbearable. It feels like a sauna. I don't love it one bit. I am not meant for this humidity. But anyways, I think I'm gonna start out with the shade Tawny. This one was the second shade that I tried out. It had a neutral undertone, but from what I gather, they're golden undertones like the Palo Santo and the golden. They tend to lean a little bit orange. So this one is a pinch more neutral. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna shake it up again. Long wearing, self-setting, and full coverage. Huh. I gotta say, I am personally very, very intrigued. Sometimes when I film these videos, I kind of go into it from the perspective of what you guys want to see, but this one was actually a product that I personally wanted to test out and review because it just seems so unique and different for me. I haven't really tried a full coverage clean formula foundation that works just yet. So if this one is it, then mama's gonna be very happy. Okay, so I'm gonna add a big drop of that to my forehead. That was probably way more than I needed. So I'm gonna add a little bit less to the cheeks. Obviously, you don't have to squirt directly to your face. I just do this because it's convenient for me because I don't like getting my fingers dirty. That blended out very, very quickly and easily. It definitely does feel extremely lightweight. I don't know if it's full coverage enough to be actually called full coverage, but let's see. I'm gonna add whatever's remaining on the brush back onto this cheek. And I'm sort of like concentrating on my problem areas, which for me generally is like my cheek area into the jawline. That's where I have my breakouts. That's where I have my discoloration, my dark spots. Whereas my texture issues are in the porous zones. And then like my best skin is around my cheekbones. This is where I have my freckles and I really like my freckles, so I don't really need full coverage there. So I'm not going to apply too much of this product onto my cheekbones. I'm just gonna sweep whatever's left on the brush just to keep it fresh, you know? So like covering up whatever needs to be covered up, leaving everything else alone. Also, I have some weird like redness and irritation happening here. I did do an acid peel last night, so it's probably from that. But anyway, let's see how it covers it. I really do like this brush a lot. It feels super soft on the skin. There's literally no streaks with this foundation. The coverage is nice, though it's not full coverage. Not quite, at least. Maybe medium at best. And also, you can definitely sheer it out. Okay, I am noticing that this is a foundation that does set fairly quickly, so you kind of have to go quickly. You can't just add these like 3 drops to your face and then take your time with it. You kind of got to put a little motion to it, you know? But even though I let that stripe sit on my forehead for a while, it doesn't look like it's leaving any type of residue. It's blending out well. I think the shade is a pretty decent shade match. My neck does seem a little bit more tan, but that's okay. This is decent. This feels honestly like the Pat McGrath foundation that I absolutely love in terms of how liquidy it is and how lightweight it feels. And honestly, I gotta say my skin looks pretty damn good. Did not cover up this bump over here. It definitely did not cover up this guy over here, but it absolutely perfected my texture. I love the fact that I look very matte right now, but not so matte that it looks drastic, like a plastic face, like a wax statue, you know? So far, I gotta say I like it. I'm gonna show you a close-up of what my skin looks like at the current moment, and then I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more to build it up. I really do wanna see if it's possible to get a full coverage type of coverage with this product. Okay, here we go. My skin in full glory. It doesn't seem like full coverage to me, but it does look very, very pretty and very flattering. Huh. Of course, I'm wearing a white shirt with a squirty foundation. Of course. Gonna add just a pinch more. None to my forehead though, because my forehead doesn't really need it, but just in my cheek area, I want to see what happens if I add a bit more. Okay. So 2 layers of that, or 2 coats of that, actually gives a bit more coverage. I will say this is a buildable type of foundation. And I don't know, so far, upon this first initial application, I gotta say, it looks really, really beautiful. I'm quite pleased. I like this shade a lot. I feel like it's not too yellow, it's not too orange, it's not pinky whatsoever, but it is a neutral, so that's telling me that their neutral probably leans a little bit more olive as opposed to orange. I really like it. Also, I really like this brush. This is a really great, decent brush. Holy shit. I sensed it, you guys. I sensed it. I mean, of course, we have not conducted the wear test yet. We haven't done the check-ins yet. But you know what? Let's just apply the rest of the face to create a look. And let's see where it goes from there. Fenty Beauty Bright Fix for the under eye. Still using that melon, even though it's bright. Obviously, when reviewing products, especially foundations, I want to see how they pair with my go-to products, like this concealer, like my powders, like blush, things like that. I'm gonna set the under eye with my one size translucent Charlotte T brush with some cat hair on it. Meow. Wait, so I know this foundation is set to be self-setting, but I'm oily AF, it's humid AF, and there isn't a foundation outside the Bobbi Brown liquid to powder foundation that I don't set with powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a light dusting of my Charlotte T Airbrush Flawless Finish, just a bit of that all over the face because I'm me and I need it. Just gonna set the porous zones and a little bit of the forehead, but I'm not gonna go crazy. Like I said, I'm just gonna add a veil, like a dusting of that. I'm gonna leave the jawline alone. Okay, my skin looks really, really damn decent. For blush, let's go with this peachy blush from Wonder 2. Damn, I gotta say, these Wonder 2 blushes are really, really cute. I don't know, as much as I wanna love the cream blush game, I'm just a sucker for a nice powder blush. Always will be, because I'm oily AF. It's just what works for me. All right, let's add a little bit to the nose to give that sun-kissedness. There we go. Boom. Cute, right? A little bit here too, just to bring it together. For the bronzer, I'm gonna go for this Carly Bible X Il Maquillage palette. There's a really cute bronzer in here that I'm gonna utilize with my Dose of Colors angled contour brush. I'm gonna dip into this guy. Just because I feel like the foundation oxidized the pinch light, just a teensy bit light. So I need to bring back some color, a little bit of bronziness, just a little something like that. Just a pinch under the cheekbone, a little bit here. Good. All right, now while I have this palette open, I guess I might as well just add a bit of highlighter. So I'm gonna go for this shade here, right on the top. That's lovely. All right, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will definitely check in about 5 or 6 hours just to see how this face is holding up. For now, let me show you a close-up of what everything looks like with the powder on top, with the bronzer, with the blush, with the highlighter, and also with that extra layer across the cheeks. I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty good, and definitely very fresh. I like it. I love the way that my skin looks in the mirror, in person. I also like the way that it's appearing in my monitor. So I guess on camera, I like how it looks in these studio lights. Of course, I'll show you what it looks like in daylight as well. So for now, let's cue in that good old time warping music for that first check-in. Okay, 5-hour check-in. That's what my face looks like. A bit oily. Just a little bit slicky, but not too bad, not too bad. Let me show you the view. And now back to me. What do you think? Cute or not? Okay, here we are. This is the wear test. I've had several drinks, if I'm honest. The view was nice, but here we are back in the filming room. The backdrop, the room, the lights. Here is the face. I gotta say, the way that I feel right now is not really matching the way that I look. I feel like I look better than I feel. Like I actually look pretty presentable considering how many drinks and shots I've had tonight. Maybe I shouldn't even be filming this review and this wear test right now in my current condition. But you know what? I said, it, let me just film it the way that I feel right now because I definitely have to show you the reality of what this face looks like after like a 10-hour wear day. All right, so here is the face. I filmed this at around, I want to say 1 or 2. Now it is 10:30 p.m. And this is what my face is looking like after several drinks, after a whole day of being in the sun, going to an event, meeting people, talking, taking lots of shots, drinking. This is the forehead. The forehead is like a pinch oily, but not too bad. And this is the face, also like a bit oily, but honestly, not crazy, right? Like not over the top, not unacceptable. This is definitely an acceptable version of me that I can accept. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it looks quite fine. I don't know, maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Maybe it's the cat hair in my eyes that are affecting my vision. But seriously, honestly, looking at my pores, looking at my freckles, looking at my skin texture, it's all looking pretty damn decent, you know? At the end of the day, I think this was a fine ass wear test. And mind you, I didn't even use a setting spray. I literally forgot all about it. I never sprayed it on the one side of my face like I intended to. And this is the face. This is the final result at the end of the day. It looks very natural, very, very skin friendly, very pore friendly, very texture friendly, very freckle friendly. It's just like looking like a good version of me at the end of the day, at the end of a very long day, might I add. So I'm pretty pleased with this Lawless foundation. This Conceal the Deal Clean AF foundation is honestly a contender, even though it's $39 and it's kind of a lot for a newcomer brand. I feel like it's a really decent foundation that just might be the one to look out for, you know? So if you guys can get your shade in this foundation, I recommend you definitely try this out because I'm pretty impressed. I have super oily skin. I have texture imperfections. And the fact that it made me feel like the best version of me, but still looking like me, is actually saying a lot. So I'm impressed and I gotta give it out to them. They did the damn thing. I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys like this very tipsy wear test and verdict at the end of the video. I hope you like this video overall. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. And all I gotta say is check out more videos of mine over here. Click on them. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm due for some rest. I love you.